Amanda. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you for taking a few minutes every day to hang out with me. Today's video, we are recapping my month-long journey of just using LUSH skincare. I learned a lot. For the better or the worse, you guys decide. My skincare playlist will be linked for reference, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and get this video a like. Let's get reviewing. So I didn't do my due diligence at the beginning of this journey, and I learned that LUSH formulates some of their products with parabens. That is not my preference to use in my skincare routine. I worked in topicals for 2 years, and I learned early on that a lot of people just stayed away of putting parabens in their formulas. They have rather put a different kind of preservative, either phenoxyethanol or EDTA being two of the most common ones. Honestly, you'll find those two preservatives in anything. So that was a little disheartening to learn, but they market themselves as being vegan, clean, and in my mind, I thought, oh, kind of like clean at Sephora. Clean at Sephora, there are no sulfates or parabens, and the list goes on and on about what Clean at Sephora is. So me, being naive and going with the flow, I thought it was the same thing, and it dawned on me around my BOXYCHARM premium video and having conversations with my friend Kayla that, yeah, LUSH actually has parabens in some of their products. About half of the products that I had parabens in them. It made me not want to clean my face at all. There were just some mornings that I was like, no, I don't want to put these parabens on my face. For the most part, I just got over myself, but it definitely put a damper in my excitement about this because I was really looking forward to this. I think just one of my favorite products in here actually did contain parabens, which really surprised me. But aside from the paraben issue, we will still go one by one of how each product performed. The first product is Let the Good Times Roll. I absolutely still love this product so much. This is a product I will continue to use and rebuy. Luckily, it doesn't have parabens in it, and it's just such a good cleanser. I found myself being very frugal when it comes to this product because it is a little bit more expensive than some of these other products, and I didn't want to feel like I was grabbing too much out of the jar to cleanse my face with, and then I realized I'm not grabbing enough. I had to come to terms that I wasn't grabbing enough and my face wasn't getting the full benefit out of it. I am almost out of this, which is exciting because I think if you have 5 of these jars, you can take them to LUSH to recycle, and then they'll give you a refrigerated face mask, which I still haven't to this day used a refrigerated face mask. I do have a bin of these jars though. If you are looking for a gentle exfoliator or have sensitive skin, I highly recommend looking into this one. I don't find it irritating at all. It's funny because using only LUSH for 1 month, I definitely saw my redness decreasing. With texture, some weeks I had no texture, some weeks I had a lot of texture. I guess it just depended on how the weather was, as well as is it the time of the month, because right now my face is just having terrible hormonal breakouts. The texture is still bad. The redness is through the roof. It also was really warm. Now it's really cold. New foundations, primers could also contribute to the flux. I did not use Cold Face at all, but I did use Fresh Pharmacy. There was no reason why I didn't use Cold Face. I just stuck with Fresh Pharmacy because it caters to more dry, sensitive skin. This cleanser wasn't bad. The one thing that I really like in my cleansers is when they really lather up. This does not lather up at all, and half the time I couldn't tell if my face actually was being cleaned. My face and my pores still felt like I needed to go in with another cleanser. And when I first started using this was very tugging at my face, so I just felt like I'm micro tearing, I'm enhancing my wrinkles. I'm not saying all bar cleansers are bad because I have used the Clinique one for acne, and I'm really eyeing the Good Molecules one as well. So I think it might just be these LUSH ones just being a little too tough on my skin. I tried multiple different ways. I started off with just wetting my face and then taking some of the spar and just doing some circular motions. Then I also just ran this under the sink for a little bit and then doing circular motions. It was still too tugging at my face that I did not like. The one product that really did break my heart is this tea tree water. There is methylparaben in it. I love tea tree water. It's supposed to be good if you have breakouts. I think that this might be the only acne fighting product that LUSH may have. I think LUSH needs some products that have like salicylic acid in it, some that might cater to resurfacing skin, cell turnover, because I did have breakouts through this journey and I had nothing to really combat it and it sucked. And I think that's why my breakout right now. I know it's hormonal. My hormonal breakouts are usually really bad, but leading up to it, I can at least prep my skin with my Murai cleanser and then my Sunday Riley UFO oil. But I really enjoy this toner so much. It smells good. It absorbs right in your face after you cleanse, but there's a paraben in it, and that's like the biggest downfall of it. I remember the same thing happened to me when I first tried out Mario Badescu skincare. I love the toners so much, but they had parabens in it. I thought I had learned from that to really do my due diligence, but I didn't. I was naive with LUSH, gave them the benefit of the doubt just to bite me in the ass. Luckily, my favorite mask from LUSH does not contain parabens. This is the Cup of Coffee, and I absolutely love this mask. I pretty much use it daily because LUSH doesn't have a sleep mask. That's the other product that they need to incorporate in their skincare line. Sleep masks have become super popular, or it's just me. I find myself being lazier and lazier each day with my skincare routine. I'm the first one to tell you that you need a skincare routine. It's just, I am just so exhausted by the end of the day that the last thing I want to do is clean my face, let alone doing a mask. That's why I just put on a sleep mask and then my head hits the pillow. 2 hours later, it seems like I'm up again, starting the next day. But this mask is pretty light and gentle that it could be used daily, so I did, and my face actually really needed that extra hydration during this journey because February is supposed to be the peak of winter. My face was really struggling to retain any moisture. Using the mask nightly definitely did help my skin out in the long run. Plus it has caffeine in it, and I do have some dullness in my skin, so I really like utilizing that mask to help brighten my skin. And I was also thinking that this might have been one of the products that was contributing in the reduction of my redness. Next we have Skin Drink. I thought it was moisturizing my face super nice. I think it was one of those very short-term feelings of, oh, my face feels nice and hydrated and moisturized, and then by like 2 hours later, I really needed more moisture. I usually keep a moisturizer in my purse, and it was so hard to resist not just putting a little bit on throughout the day. It's the one that I get from the European Wax Center. I love that stuff so much. It has been a lifesaver coming in clutch. It says, quench your skin's thirst for moisture with our rich sesame oil cream designed to leave a supple protective layer on the face without feeling greasy. You're right, my face didn't feel greasy, but I never felt fully hydrated, and I didn't really get that satisfaction of hydration again until that evening when I used my mask. I think that's also part of why my face is purging really bad right now, because I implemented my usual skincare routine in right now and my face doesn't know how to react. It's like, oh my gosh, what is this? Why did you do that to me? Don't do it again. I'm appreciative of your products that you use on me. And Skin Drink has 2 parabens. It has methyl and polyparaben. I'm about to sound like Nemo trying to say the word anemone. I did not use my mask of Magnamiti. I have used this mask in the past, but it's just okay. It never really did anything for my face. I don't know why I still have this mask. Maybe it's because I just want to use it up and call it a day. This also contains methylparaben in it, and even before I realized that a lot of these products did contain parabens in it, I still didn't have any motivation on using it. I was quite content with Cup of Coffee. It barely looks like I used my Full of Grace serum, but I could not figure out how to best apply the serum. I tried rubbing it in my hand and then patting it into my face. I felt nothing doing that. So I ended up dousing my face with the toner and then just lightly doing circular motions in my face and then doing one final pat down. But I just felt like the serum did nothing. I'm so picky with my serums as it is, let alone this is a solid serum. I have never seen that before. It says that it's easily absorbed by the skin. My face did not want to absorb it at all. It creates a soothing treatment for the delicate skin on your face. No, I felt like it was tugging at my delicate skin, helping you to maintain its elasticity. I definitely feel like it was using up my elasticity just to get my face to absorb it. Moisture, I just talked about how my skin never felt completely locked in its moisture. And glow, I didn't see anything special with the serum. I definitely would not repurchase it, and I don't recommend it at all. The only serums that I can really recommend are super bougie ones like the Glam Glow Charcoal, Sunday Riley A+, or the Tatcha Vitamin C Serum. Those are the ones that worked out best for me. I was hoping that this one was going to do something. I was really intrigued by it because it was solid and it was just a total letdown. I started out with 1.5 Sleepies and I only have this half one left. I didn't love it as much as I thought I remembered, and I'm not sure if they reformulated it or what, but it was like the serum super tugging at my face, and I think I would rather go with the Like a Virgin solid cleanser instead because it did a better job breaking down the makeup than Sleepy did. I really struggled. It kind of made me sad because I really enjoyed this cleanser when it first launched. Now I don't even know if I'll be able to get through the other half because I just felt like no matter how much of it I was using, it never fully broke down my makeup. I had a bunch of eyeliner and mascara left behind, as well as foundation. And God help me if I used lashes, which I did wear lashes a few times in February in some of my looks. I could not get the lash glue off to save my life. I was literally having to take my finger and pick at like the little clumps of lash glue, which isn't good because your lids are sensitive and it's very delicate skin. In addition to acne resurfacing products that Lush needs, it needs micellar water. I don't care if it is liquid in packaging like this or if it's a solid micellar water. I don't know how every brand doesn't have micellar water yet. It is such a lifesaver. And after you double cleanse thinking you got all your makeup broken off, I'll still go in with another cotton round of micellar water just to make sure before I put my treatments and moisturize on. Such a good QC check to make sure your face is fully clean. I was staring at my Garnier bottle of micellar water every day, just thinking I want to douse my face in this. But my face is going to love it tonight when I break down all of this makeup. This wasn't the experience I was thinking it was going to be. It's okay, even though it advertised as being vegan and fresh products and just to check your ingredients. I know skincare for me is super important and I try to be as cautious as I am with the products that I do apply, so I just can't give into the marketing of it. I know for me, I started to appreciate the products that I ended up taking for granted. As much fun as doing just one brand of skincare, this was definitely a lot harder than I expected it to. I thought it would be something easy. Mid-February, I was completely just hating and unmotivated of wanting to take care of my face with these products because of just bad breakouts and not wanting to put products that have parabens on. But that does not mean I don't love Lush anymore. Like I said, I still have a handful of products that I still love. I'm still gonna continue to buy a cup of coffee and let the good times roll. These products worked out the best for me. So confidently, these two products I definitely do recommend. Everything else, I'm a little bit more hesitant because I don't want to say one thing about me not having a preference for parabens and then turn around and say, hey, I recommend these products that have parabens. So that's just where I stand on it. What is your favorite Lush product? Do you use any of their skincare in your routine? How has your experience been? I know for me, being dry skin, this skincare routine would not be sufficient or enough. I definitely need a lot more. And if you don't use any of Lush's skincare items, what are some of your favorite skincare items? I've been hearing so much about CeraVe lately that I need to try that out for myself. It's supposed to be a drugstore affordable brand of skincare. I'm quite intrigued, and as long as that brand doesn't have parabens in it, I think I'm gonna try it for myself and just see. What's the worst that can happen? Breakout? I already have that covered. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and if you don't, I appreciate your view anyways, and I'll see you in the next video.